Welcome to solverfy.
Okay, so we have these four statements and we want to prove that they are equivalent. So as I have done before, we want to do a circular proof. So we want to prove that A implies B, B implies C, C implies D, and D implies A. So this shows equivalency because if we want to show equivalency between A and B, well, we obviously know A implies B because we will prove it. Now, to have B implies A, what we do is B implies C, C implies D, D implies A. So therefore, B through this circle implies A, So we have the forward direction and we have the reverse direction. And so A is equivalent to B. And you can do this for every single statement here. And so you'll have equivalency as long as if you can show this circle. So we do A implies B. So if n is even, we can write n as being 2k, some integer. So therefore, n plus 1 is equal to 2k plus 1, just substituting n as being n here. So we have 2k plus 1. So therefore, this is an odd number, and so b is odd, so a implies b. Now, b implies c. We have n plus 1 is odd. Let's do it here. b implies c. So n plus 1 is odd, so we have n is equal to 2k plus 1. So n plus 1. N plus 1 is equal to 2k plus 1. For k some integer, because n plus 1 is odd. So subtracting the n is equal to 2k. We substitute that into 3n plus 1. So 3 times by 2k plus 1. This is equal to 6k plus 1. So this is an even integer plus 1. So therefore, this is odd. So therefore, this is odd and b implies c. Now we'll do c implies d. If 3n plus 1 is odd, we can write this as being 2a plus 1. A is some integer. That was really badly. A is an integer. Subtract 1 over 3n is equal to 2a. So 3n is even because it's 2 times by some number. So C implies D. Now finally, we want D implies A. So what we'll do is we'll prove by contradiction. So we have our statement is 3n is even, and this implies that n is even. But because we're doing contradiction, we have n is odd. So if n is odd, we write n is equal to 2k plus 1. Substituting that into here, we have 3 times by 2k plus 1. This is equal to 6k plus 3. Then you can factor out a 2. So 2 times 3k plus 1 plus 1. So this is even plus 1. So therefore, this is odd. But this contradicts the presupposition that 3n is even. So therefore, we have arrived to a contradiction, and so therefore n cannot be odd, it must be even. And so we proved that D implies A. And because we proved this circular chain of logic, we have everything is equivalent to each other.